Small town, big heart, building dreams that always fall apart. Slow days, fast cars, nowhere to go, so we stay where we are. There's only one way in and one way out. Seems like it's always cloudy in this town. I'll find sunshine in the rain. I'll let the storm wash me away to the other side of that one-stop sign. We've been scared of our whole lives. I'll find hope in lonely days. I'll find sunshine in the rain. Dad's gone, 9 to 5. Works real hard keeping on the lights of that neon sign. Mom's glued to the TV. All her answers laid out on the screen, watching Jeopardy. The weather lady's nowhere to be found, 'cause it's always cloudy in this town. I'll find sunshine in the rain. I'll let the storm wash me away to the other side of that one-stop sign. We've been scared of our whole lives. I'll find hope in lonely days. I'll find sunshine in the rain. Everywhere I look is black and white, but I've been chasing rainbows my whole life, 'cause I see sunshine in the rain. I'll let the storm wash me away to the other side of that one-stop sign. I've been scared of my whole life. I find hope in lonely days. I find hope in lonely days.
Eres puro brillo, brillo, brillo. Desde que te fuiste, puro brillo. Ahora estoy bien fresh y solo brillo. Nada me tropieza, esto solo empieza. Porque brillo, brillo, brillo. Más feliz sin ti es mucho brillo. Me siento bien linda y solo brillo. De dentro para afuera, brillo a mi manera. Cuando me miro en el espejo, le tiro besitos a mi propio reflejo. Ay, qué bonito empezar de cero, pero esta vez con el pie derecho. Y si me tira mala vibra, bye bye, que pa' lo héroe ya no tengo ni time. Estoy en Barcelona pasando la guay. Vivir así se siente bien nice. Y si me tira mala vibra, bye bye, que pa' lo héroe no tengo ni time. Estoy en Barcelona pasando la guay. Yeah, yeah, porque brillo, brillo, brillo. Desde que te fuiste, puro brillo. Ahora estoy bien fresh y solo brillo. Nada me tropieza, esto solo empieza. Porque brillo, brillo, brillo. Más feliz sin ti es mucho brillo. Me siento bien linda y solo brillo. De dentro para afuera, brillo a mi manera.
Kinsman's there, yakking our guests' ear off. trying to
Yakking our
distract
guests'
them.
ears.
See
Yeah,
what he did?
we almost missed
You know-
the countdown.
You know, when I give Mark
Almost
a little
missed
bit of rope, you know, he takes it for miles. So I
Oh,
got to
well.
tighten things up
That's it.
around here. You know, I really do. I'm
Look at all the confidence he's talking now with that new head of hair over there.
Yes, yes.
Look at him.
I have a lot of confidence, as they say. But it is another beautiful night.
It is.
It's a split show, Kinsman. We have the amazing folks from the Kidney Foundation here.
Yes, and then second half, we're going to be joined with Dare Timmins to talk about their Dare Timmins classes, which are coming up next week.
That's right. But why don't we introduce our guests that are here with us right now?
Yes, on the screen from Toronto, we've got Craig Lindsay. Hi, Craig. Thanks for joining us.
Gentlemen, Marlene, nice to be here.
That's
And
right.
in studio, we've got Marlene Smith, who's joining us. She's the president of the Timmins Porcupine chapter and also head of the Ontario board. Or
I sit on the Ontario
she
board.
sits on the Ontario board.
Yes. Kinsman,
I was putting up on a higher pedestal.
Well, and
but,
plus-
that's still pretty cool.
And plus, Marlene knows everything what happens in South End.
She does.
She really does. That's right. My home, Kinsman.
She knows your home
That's
turf.
right.
And it's great to have these
Yeah.
two wonderful people here to talk to us because we're here to talk about the kidney walk
Yes.
coming up on Sunday.
A beautiful event, which we hope the community shows up for. It's going to be outstanding. We are walking in recognition of my son, Hudson
your little
Klomp.
boy Hudson Klomp.
That's right.
Yeah.
And other people are going to choose who they can in memory of, or in dedication, or in recognition of. It's going to be quite the beautiful day. But I thought we would start with Craig, and if he can, if he's willing to provide a little bit of an introduction of the walk and what it means to the Kidney Foundation and the people that participate. And if he has a history lesson, even better.
Yes, that's right. PowerPoint, Craig. The floor is yours, my man.
Thanks, guys. I'm excited every year to talk about the Kidney Walk. It is, for the Kidney Foundation, the one biggest event that we start getting excited about way back, well, even in January and February. Just to be clear, the Kidney Foundation receives no government funding. Every dollar we give out, every resource we share, every time we support people, it's because of events like the Kidney Walk. And Timmins is just one of many. Every weekend in September, people get together to walk in communities just like Timmins, and the funds they raise support the foundation to do all their amazing work throughout the year. I came to the Kidney Foundation. I was invited to a walk when my kidneys failed. I didn't know what the foundation did. I didn't know what the walk was, but I understood it was a place that I could be with other people like me. It was the first time I really felt part of a community. Standing in a park with a bunch of people affected by kidney disease made me and my family feel really part of a larger supportive community. And I know it's just like that in Timmins.
It really is. And two things that really struck out in your introduction, Craig, is number one, and I'm sure this has been discussed multiple times in your end, is, no government funding on,
Which is ridiculous when you think.
And ever since, my son was been born with one kidney and potential, I'll just paraphrase it, issues with the one kidney, I've got to realize about how many different individuals and families have been affected. It affects so many people in our community, in our province, across the country. So without the funding, you need the ability to provide assistance or guidance to people who are going to need it at some point in their life. And that's why these walks are they're so important in many ways.
You're absolutely right. And we know people living with kidney disease, a lot of them don't work. Kidney disease can be really hard on your health, your level of energy. But we say to people, come out anyways. Your community needs you just to step up and be there and to give a face to kidney disease. You're right. 1 in 10 Canadians we know live with kidney disease. I'm looking at you. I'm thinking of my own journey. I worry about the people that aren't connected, that don't know about the walk, that don't know there are resources out there, that don't know they can come and exist, be in space with people who worry about the same things. It's great that Marlene and the Timmins Porcupine chapter are executing a watch. It's going to be an exciting walk on Sunday.
It sure will be. And, you said no government funding. Now, each year for these walks. What does the Kidney Foundation? Do you have a wish list that you would like to check off a few items? Where would you like to see this year's walk money go? If you had a magic number, where would we want to be on Sunday come the end of that walk?
Well, I mean, the Kidney Foundation is all about some core programs. One of them I've briefly alluded to. It's simply putting money in people's pockets when they're having trouble paying for medication, or paying a higher than normal electric bill, or buying the groceries to start eating a more renal friendly or kidney friendly diet. It's putting money right in the hands of people in Timmins who need it. But it's also about education. It's having patient manuals and books and brochures and cookbooks and things that help them better self-manage, protect their health. Some of it goes to research. And I know that while that doesn't happen in Timmins, some of the money that goes to research funds really smart people in the research world in Canada that in turn create better care. They find ways to make transplants last longer. They find ways to diagnose kidney disease, to live a longer life without even maybe needing dialysis. So I would say the money in the hands of people who need it, information and research. That's why I'm walking with my family.
And this walk is dedicated to so many people. And if I look at Tash Wood's comment, just one up there, Ronnie, Tash Wood, Ronnie. My brother passed the other day. So first of all, our deepest condolences to you, Tash, and donated, such an amazing gift to provide. So it's just not people who are affected by kidney disease, it's their family. It's to the people that donate, the people that make these amazing gifts to assist fellow family members, friends, community members, people that they've never met. Like that's extremely, like to me, that's a hero right there.
That's Dash. The hero. They say heroes don't wear capes.
Yes.
And again, that's the greatest gift anyone on this planet could give. Is being a donor and donating to.
That's right. And
such a precious gift.
And the other point, Craig, I love how the thought process and the distribution of money, because of course there's the medical costs. But then there's all these other things, right? I may be off work, but the mortgage bill still comes, electricity bill still comes, the hydro bill still comes.
Life still continues.
I may not be able to afford grocery bills are astoundingly high, and now I want to eat healthy. All these other things that really exuberate the costs, and I love how the Kidney Foundation steps out to help. Every individual is different, but there's not just one template for one individual.
You said it so well, Jamie. Living with a chronic incurable disease is stressful. If we can chip away at some of those other stresses, can I feed my family this month? Will I be able to put gas in the car to go to dialysis? It's hard living with a chronic disease. The Kidney Foundation, I believe, is making, I hope, a little progress in making it a little less stressful, a little more reason to have hope. I love when I go to the walks and there are these stickers, these banners people stick on their chests saying, "Hi, I'm Craig and I'm walking for," and I love to see who people are walking for. It could be a spouse, it could be a child, it could be a parent, it could be someone, as your listener indicated, someone who bravely lived with kidney disease. And when we see those names, that's really meaningful to me. I get to think about someone like me who lived a brave life with kidney disease.
So when we see a comment such as Trisha's a beautiful member of our community, by the way, in the fact that she's always giving back. And when she said, "I would love to donate my one kidney to someone that needs it." So if someone wants to be a donor, is the first step to go to the web page? Is it a phone number? What would be the first step for Tricia here?
You just described it. You go to the website at kidney.ca. There's a toll-free number, and this is just one of the many types of calls we get every day. Someone like Tricia who says, I I've been thinking about this. I would like to do something. We answer questions like this all the time. We don't do transplants. We don't plan them. We don't give out kidneys, but we know the people who do, and we can certainly talk people through it. This is how it's going to unfold, and this is what you can expect. And I'm really proud too that when you walk for the Kidney Foundation, you fund peer support. If this person would like to speak to someone perhaps who has donated a kidney, what a great gift to be able to talk to someone who's actually done it themselves. It's something you don't know until you've actually done it. So yeah, go to kidney.ca, call the toll-free number. You'll get a pair of compassionate, empathetic ears.
Yeah, that's great. And a key point, you're gonna speak with people who are living,
who have been there,
with
are
kidney
currently
disease.
living
Yeah.
with it, as yourself, Craig. Again, you know, you can't get any better questions answered than someone who's, you know, battling it as yourself. And again, you know, seeing these walks happen each and every year, you know, you say there is no cure, but you know, innovation with you know, research, you must see the, you know, you must see the advances in medicine with the disease, even though there is no cure. But you know, I'm guessing advancement in the medicine getting a little better. Do you see the changes year by year?
That's a great point. The Kidney Foundation will celebrate an anniversary next year, 60 years. And I can't even describe the ways kidney care and transplant is so much better now. I have every reason to believe that my transplant, which will be 10 years old in the spring, is going to last a long time. 30, 40 years ago, that was relatively uncommon. There's so much reason to have hope. And when people walk, I hope they feel proud of that. They're driving the change that is making lives better for people with kidney disease now and people who don't even know their kidneys are at risk.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it is. And I want to give a special shout out to the the team at CHIO, which we go there every 3 months. They make you feel comfortable. They empathetic. They make you laugh a little bit. They make you feel like you're in a good sense of comfort when you're there. And for me and Mom, it's a scary process for us.
Sure is,
because it's unknown for us. We don't know anything about this, and this is what I love about the Kidney Foundation. It's the support that you could provide to the caretaking families, because they have to be healthy, in spirit and heart and mind and in body, in order to provide care to the individual who's battling
compassion to these people,
the disease.
That is such a good point. And I know Marlene knows this firsthand. She supported a loved one through a kidney journey. My wife's experience of my kidney failure was different than mine. And I'm thinking of, there's a virtual peer support group that meets every month. And it's just for caregivers, husbands and wives who don't have kidney disease, but they're trying very hard to look after themselves and stay sane and stay healthy to keep the one person living with kidney disease moving forward. Such a great point you make, Jamie. Let's support the families as well.
So let's chat to
the Timmins Walk,
to Marlene, because
yes,
we have
Marlene Smith is here.
We're building this up. We have this amazing event happening on Sunday. So did you want to tell us a little bit about it?
So registration will start at 11 o'clock on Sunday at Gillies Lake off the 655. And we are hoping to see a lot of the people that used to take part before COVID, see them back, and lots of new people. We will have treats for everyone, water, and depending on your donation, there is also kidney t-shirts.
Oh, kidney t-shirts.
Yeah.
So there you go. And again, it's never too late to sign up. You can register, of course, online, kidneywalk.ca, or you can register right at Gillies Lake anytime at 11 o'clock. We're going to be down there and, cheering all the walkers and the runners on. And again, so we were talking about this before the show. Some people get kind of detoured about walking a big lap. You can attempt the walk. You don't have to do the full walk.
No.
Or how many laps are recommended? 2 laps at Gillies for this?
2, but We don't watch you to make sure that you do the 2.
It's a judge-free zone. You
Yeah,
can
it
just go up
is.
there and say, "Hey, Marlene, I've walked my 2. Here's my donations."
Yeah.
You know, as long as you see
Yeah,
some
I'll gladly
happy,
take your
smiling
money.
faces
That's
down
right.
there.
So
Yeah.
there are walks happening all across the province, potentially the country, or is it the province?
It's countrywide.
Countrywide. So
It's across Canada.
right, and so specifically the Timmins event this Sunday,
Yes,
Gillies
this is our
Lake.
17th one.
17th.
17. Yeah, that's a big number. Again, it keeps getting bigger every year.
That's right.
We hope.
It will. And Ronnie has posted the link that will bring you right to the registration page.
There it is.
The only thing you'll have to do is drop down and select Timmins, of course,
Yes.
if you're from this community. And if you're not, select the community.
Select the community
from.
nearest you and support it that way.
When you first go on the site, it's going to ask you to pick the province. So
Okay.
Ontario naturally, and then down to Timmins Walks.
There we
Okay.
go. And you can join it, and it's going to be a beautiful day, and you will be able to see the cards, the signs, whatever
Yes.
they may be,
Who they're walking for.
who they're
Yeah.
walking for. And if you've never seen this before with other foundations, it's such a beautiful thing to see. And even if kidney disease has not affected you or your family or your friends,
It affects 1 in 10.
yeah,
Canadians.
it does affect 1 in 10. We would love to see you out, because that's a show of encouragement for people who are battling the disease in their
Yeah,
families.
and peer support is very important.
It very much is. And again, people wondering what the weather is going to be like. It's going to be sunny. 19 is going to be a beautiful
It
day
will be
for
a
a walk around Gillies. Not too hot, not
That's
too cold, just right for the walk.
Yes, even those that are not capable of walking and have a scooter
Bring
or
your
a
bike,
wheelchair
bring
or
bikes, or just congregate around where the start finish line is and hang out there and just be there for support.
yes.
You have to walk though, Mark. You're not getting
Okay.
out of the walk.
I'll do one lap.
He's like, you notice he's going less and less effort as he goes to the list.
Or maybe he'll be my security guard. For
Maybe
the
I
cash
could be
box.
security.
But
But
I don't know with the cash. Yeah, that's right. Mark does make a good security guard around here. We'll find a role for him.
Okay.
I will be doing the 2 laps
Yeah, I'll do the 2
with
laps.
my son.
My boys are going to be out there doing their 2 laps with me.
I wanted to ask you this question, Marlene, and it piggybacks on what Craig was saying, because we're pretty confident there are members in our community battling through kidney disease that haven't reached out to the local chapter
Yes.
or the Ontario branch. And the word is, come out. And you don't have to get, personalized into your story, because people have different comfort levels telling their story. But I think there is a sense of healing and positivity being surrounded by other people who are battling the disease. And I'm sure you've seen this firsthand.
Yes. There's several families here in town that have donated to each other and supported that way. And it is amazing the difference in your health once you've received that kidney and the donation and the change in your life from being on dialysis, or even if you've had this happen before you went on dialysis.
Mhm.
The change is amazing. I watched my mother go through being a diabetic and into renal failure. And after her transplant, it was amazing. She had
night and day.
she had 8 good years after that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
That's
amazing.
Not being
wonderful,
hooked up
sir.
to a machine.
Yeah, of course. Did such a big difference in the quality of
Yeah.
life.
You
Which
can
everyone
travel
deserves.
again.
Yeah.
Travel isn't as restricted now, but it used to be back in the day.
Yeah.
You couldn't go because you needed that
You
machine.
needed to be near the dialysis machine, and again, to give you a bit, a sense of freedom.
Yeah.
That's what these
Well,
transplants.
Every
do.
human being deserves to live the highest quality of life that they believe is the highest quality of life. Some are travelers, some are stick-at-homers, some are campers.
Yep.
But whatever makes you the most happiest, you deserve an opportunity to live that quality of life.
Yes.
But the sense of comfort being surrounded by other people battling the disease, I think, is an amazing thing we can do for people
Yeah.
at this walk in our community.
And it's amazing the funds that are available in Timmins for the dialysis patients, not either PD or hemo, through Sea Gaming and through the walks. And we are hoping to go back to our other fundraiser, which was a Cruising for Kidney. motorcycle ride, and maybe the golf tournament again.
Okay, well, there we go. Well, we'll be happy to promote all those
Yes.
awesome
Keep
events.
us up
We're
to
gonna
date
we're
and
gonna
in the
ask
loop.
Ronnie to post the link. That's the registration link, and of course, as Mark had mentioned, if you're not comfortable going online, or if you're sort of busy and forget, you can
Just register the day of.
at the table.
Yeah,
At
come
what
and see
time,
us.
Mark?
11 a.m. Gillies Lake, and
Yes.
again the walk starts at 12 noon. And
Yeah,
come on out.
And even if they
have some
just
fun.
want to donate that day, drop in, see us.
that's right. Drop in, say hi.
We'll
Y-
take your
Yeah,
donation.
you know, the smallest gestures go a long way.
And even if someone shows up and money's tight, didn't want to donate, just show up for mere support and be there for the walkers that way as well. Judge-free zone down the Gillies
that's right.
Lake there. We'll
And
see you down there. On
And you'll be,
Sunday.
if you stop and
Yeah.
walk by our office, you'll see one of these awesome posters
Yes.
hanging on the wall.
Thank you.
The door, I guess I should say.
Yeah.
Make no sense if it's on the wall in here. Who's going to see it beside Mark and I?
Well,
We'll put it on the
outside.
window.
you could put it on your back, Jamie, and walk around town with it.
I could. I would do that for you, Marlene. Only for you.
But I love these banners.
Yeah,
Behind
that's
every step, there's someone we walk for. And again, if you want to register for the walk, it's still plenty of time to do that. Kidneywalk.ca. And again, hit the drop down province, obviously Ontario, and hit Timmins. And there you go, wherever city, wherever you're closest to, and walk for someone you know.
Was there anything that you'd like to touch on, Craig, that we weren't able to get to yet?
No, great discussion. You really got to the heart of the walk. Make people feel like they're not alone. Give people hope. It's a really good discussion you led us through. And I love that Timmins is proud of supporting people in their community. What a great feeling living with a chronic disease to know that your community's got your back.
That's it.
Yeah, we've seen that multiple times. When there's someone suffering or in need in this community, probably the biggest thing I'd boast about. People rise to the occasion.
They rise to the occasion and give back for
we've
those
seen it.
occasions. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And
Time and time again.
Even in South End, we're the best, right, Marlene?
Sure are.
We are the best in South End. Was there anything specifically about the walk that we hadn't touched on yet that
Nope.
you'd like to tell folks?
Just
Just show up Sunday.
Yep.
And we'll see you
happy
there.
to see everybody.
Bring your sunscreen.
Bring your sunscreen.
It's going to be a nice day. 19,
that's right.
19 and sunny.
Now,
It's going to be a good day.
I did want to ask Craig a question. Mark said Craig was streaming in from Toronto. Was Mark right? That's a big area down there.
Yeah, Toronto. There's a lot of walks in the Toronto area. I'll be at the Toronto one next weekend. But I tell you, the small town, not that Timmins is a small town, those walks are every bit as passionate, every bit as loud and boisterous. What a great idea to think of people walking all across the province and indeed
Right across the country.
Yeah, well, that is great. We'll be happy to see all the amazing pictures posted countrywide.
We'll be posting our pics, and hopefully we'll see a lot of the faces watching tonight's show down there, Gillies Lake, Sunday at 11 a.m. Good walk. And again, kidneywalk.ca is the website. Ronnie's posted it numerous times. It's right there. And you can get yourself online to register.
There we go.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much. Thank
Thanks.
you, Craig. It's
thanks so much, Marlene.
second time guest
Craig,
on our
yes.
show. He's becoming a regular, Mark.
We love seeing your update, Craig.
Yeah,
and, as you continue your fight battling this incurable disease, it's great to see your face every time and updates and hearing all the progress, leading forward. Again, they say no cure, but, advances in medicine. It's nice to see, piles of money coming in every year for these walks. Let's see, them advancing more research into this disease. And hopefully one day, maybe there will be a cure, right? And again, it continues on with these walks.
Great.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Marlene. We're going to get Ronnie to thank our beautiful sponsors and our partners, such as the Kidney Foundation, these amazing folks.
Porcupine.
And we will be right back.
All right.
Come and check out the new furniture local retailer on the block, Boreal Home and Decor, 374 Algonquin Boulevard, East Timmins. Come to their grand opening this Thursday. And if you tried the Fusion Special Burger, the Fusion Grill, now on Skip the Dishes and DoorDash, place your order today, 56 2nd Avenue, Timmins. And your next Iroquois Fall Storm home game is coming up Thursday, September 28th, 7 p.m. at the Just Jordan Arena. Come and join us, and let's cram the Igloo as they take on the Hearst Lumberjacks. Come and shop the Urban Park Market this Thursday from 11 to 2, right up until the long weekend of Thanksgiving. Located along Cedar Street South in your downtown Timmins BIA. And if you're looking for the school calendar, hop on to the Northeastern Catholic District School Board and get it. ncdsb.on.ca. Boost a business, win free promotion of your business with Gerona's Board and Kelly Lawyers. Just like Quarters Cakes did, you could be this week's winner. Go to the main post on our KINZ and KLOMP Facebook page. Winners announced every Friday. Smokey Robinson Events and Catering. Drop in and see Brian Robinson's amazing menu on Instagram and on TikTok. And you can also see him at Full Beard Brewing. Call and place your order, 705-232-8771. Just for the fun of it, mini putt batting cages. Book your tee time. There's still time to have some fun. 705-264-7888. And still time to get your tickets in for the Alzheimer's Society Cochrane-Temiskaming Duck Race Raffle. Comes up this Thursday at 1 p.m. First prize could be $5,000 for you. Buy your tickets today for $5. And dive into the Punjabi restaurant at 211A Algonquin Boulevard East. They now offer Chinese to the menu, and they also offer a $30 unlimited buffet. What do you have planned for Halloween? The Northern Ontario Expo proudly presents the annual Halloween Bash for both the kids and the adults. Get all the spooktacular details online at northernontarioexpo.com. And book now for your carpet cleaning, strip, and wax job for your commercial unit today with DAP Cleaning Solutions. Contact Andrew N. today for your free quote, 705-465-3500. And when buying or selling, have Albert seal your deal with Royal LePage Northern Realty Leaders. Contact Albert today, 705-465-3493. And do you need investment advice, life insurance plans, or goals? Contact the Cooperators Timmins today, 239 Wilson Avenue. Call today, 705-264-4395. And Jackpot City Gaming, open Monday through Sunday, 9 a.m. to 2. Book a bingo night today, located 251 at First Avenue. And book a DARE class with DARE Timmins. French classes starting from 6 to 6:45 and English classes 7 to 7:45 at the Timmins Public Library. Classes start September 27th. Get all the details on the Dare Timmins Facebook page. And on the big screen this week, Strays, A Haunting in Venice, and The Nun 2. Book now and get your tickets online at imaginecinemas.com. And we're getting close. The Porcupine Gold Kings season opener is coming soon. Watch our Facebook page for more detail. And she's the producer of Sportsman Channel Canada and Just Hot Ink. She just launched some new hunting merch. Amanda Lynn Mayhew. And the PMHA reminding you that the last day to register for the U7 to U18 is coming up this Sunday, September 24th. Go to the PMHA Facebook page for more detail. And it's not too late for youth bowling leagues at Midtown Bowl. Still accepting registrations today for ages 3 to 19. Call today, 705-267-3500. And 1 in 10 Canadians have kidney disease. Chances are someone you know and care about is affected. Join the kidney community at the Timmins Porcupine Kidney Walk this Sunday, September 24th at Gillies Lake. Register now at kidneywalk.ca. And if you're follically challenged, contact Louise LaFont today at Look 140 and see what she can do. They don't call her the hair whisperer for nothing. Call her today for a consultation, 705-267-7566, or stop in and see her, 1427 Gatineau Boulevard in Timmins. And when you stop to fill up in Sopo, it's Rubino's Petrocan. Congratulations to Stacy Colvin, who won Fill Your Tank with Frank. And Masters Tire Timmins, buy wheels and a tire package and receive a free leveling kit and an additional 10% off when you mention KINZ and KLOMP. And we have a major partnership announcement coming soon. Watch our KINZ and KLOMP Facebook page for more detail.
Just like that, Kinsman.
And we
What
are
magic.
back, and
look how many friends we have tonight.
We've got
Can
a
you
lot of
believe it?
friends. Yeah, Kidney
Yeah.
Foundation, first half of the
Yeah.
show. Craig
Are
and
we
Marlene
friends?
joined us.
Sure.
We're friends.
Now, Dare
with
Timmins
me.
joining us. And yeah, we've got some friends joining us again. We got Francine Dennis and Rick Lemieux joining us from Dare Timmins.
Rick's going to ask for
the
a
Dare Timmins
paycheck
classes.
soon. He's on here often.
He is. He's a regular. And again, we love seeing Rick in here. And people love knowing that the Dare Timmins classes out of school, but you can still take the classes at the Timmins Public Library, and that's what we're.
Can you
we're
tell
talking
Kinsman
about
drank 3 Monsters today, or what?
I don't.
I know. It's like,
How much time do we have? How much time do we have?
He's just happy. We're gonna get Ronnie to
Yeah.
take down the name and put up the overlay. The good man there, Ronnie. We're all gonna watch him do his job here. There, and
There he is.
Take down the name there, Ronnie. We like watching Ronnie scramble a little bit. All right.
You like doing that to him,
Yeah,
don't
I
you,
do. Wait, well, listen, you got to test your employees once in a while.
do.
We should say before we get cooking, Rick's also going to be back here November the 18th because we're going to be in Iroquois Falls for the Storm versus the Rock.
Yeah,
But
big,
it's Santa
big hockey
Claus
game matchup.
parade night, which, Kinsman, we love the Santa Claus parade, but Rick, and we don't know who he's bringing in, but they're going to be hosting the Santa Claus parade on the KINZ and KLOMP Show. How do you like that?
Well, we're up
Kinsman?
in Iroquois Falls working the game.
Yeah, he gets to pick another host, so who knows? Who
I don't
it will
know
be.
yet. I don't know. I'm going to do my best, though, to make sure that,
Yeah.
because you guys have big shoes to fill for this.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm not doing my-
Sandals.
I think I could do it.
You
yeah.
can.
I think you'll do a good
Got
job.
one of your comedy buddies in
Yeah.
there.
That's
There
right.
you go. You can make fun of all the floats.
All right.
We would never.
That's a
Can you
same float they've
imagine?
had for the
talking about
last
here,
7
Kinsman?
years.
That's
Can't
right.
believe it.
Well, you can make fun of the KINZ and KLOMP float because we don't know what
Yeah,
we're
we don't
doing.
know what our float
But,
will look like.
you know,
but,
you
guys
we'll
won't be
definitely
there,
have one.
Well, we're going to have a float. We're going to have a float.
Who's taking care of that, Ronnie?
Well,
Just pick Ronnie. Look,
my
Ronnie
father-in-law,
should-
my father-in-law, he did it every year. So, we got news about Ronnie being on the show soon, but it's not Ronnie's night. This is Dare Timmins' night.
Yeah, Dare Timmins
That's
night
right.
and Dare classes. It's great to see that Dare is still being taught by the one, the only Rick Lemieux.
Yeah, you know what's funny is when I started Dare in 2002, and in my head I was like, oh yeah, 4 years. I'll get 4 years in, and then I want to branch off, and I want to get into CID and do all these. I did it for 16 years. I don't know what happened there, but
You're still teaching it.
and now I'm still. Then I got away from it for a little bit, and then when it was taken out of the schools, our Dare board here in our community still was heavily involved, and so I do an after-school program. We had to get special permission to do this because it's supposed to be a police officer teaching the program, and I'm no longer a police officer, but I am a trainer for Dare, so that's why I got special permission to go and do it.
So they're still giving you the rein to teach
do
the
it.
kids.
Yeah. I think a lot of it too is they need trainers. So for me to be a trainer, I have to continue to teach it because if you don't teach it, you're going to lose it. How can you train new people how to do Dare if you're not doing it
haven't taught
yourself?
it. Yeah.
So it's nice that our board here in Timmins, who work in the background and I get all this kudos for Dare, and I'm like, I do the program and I help out once in a while, but like these are the people that do all the work for us to be able to do all these things in the community. But
Again, the Francines of the world that make
always
sure
work.
things
Yeah.
can
She's
iron
been
out.
getting more in front of the people though. Like before, nobody knew that she was doing all this stuff, and now she's like, I want the spotlight too.
Well, Leto, you got to
There
get
you
some,
go.
some
Got to give
recognition.
Francine some
Yeah.
tooting of the horn, and again, if it
Tooting
wasn't
of
for
the horn.
Francine, it's now tied in with the Timmins Public Library. That's where these classes are going to be
Yeah,
held.
so we rented the space from the library, and it's a good spot for parents to drop them off. And I'm gonna do a little bit library promotion, also get a card and take out some books about bullying, about making friends. So anything that Rick teaches you, definitely get a library card. Those are free.
Well, let's chat about what Rick will be teaching you. Tell folks who maybe never have registered their kids for Dare classes what do they expect?
So I think there's a misconception that Dare is, I don't want to say just, but is a drug prevention program and no more. And that basically that comes from when it started in the 80s. It was a drug prevention program. I don't want to say it was fear-based, but it was like, okay, here's the information. This is what could happen if you do these drugs. Here's the health effects. Here's the facts. Boom. And they would give them some strategies and stuff. But studies were done, and it wasn't having an impact. So, of course, they've been changing it as we go. And our the new program is different. It's not just about drugs. And in fact, drugs is only one lesson out of the 10. So first lesson, we talk about responsibilities, your responsibilities at home, your responsibilities at school. And parents like this because we trying to give you this good advice for responsibilities. Responsibilities are important for young people because if you're responsible when you're younger, you become an adult that's responsible. Then second lesson, we talk about tobacco, alcohol, And just recently, when marijuana became legal, we do talk about marijuana as well. So we give health effects and facts on those. And the lessons about risks versus consequences. So basically talking to them about, hey, you know, risks in life is important. Everybody takes risks. You got to look at the consequences before you take the risks. And we basically tell them, we never tell them what to do in any of our DARE classes. We say, listen, there's risks and consequences. You have to decide which risks you want to take. And if it's doing drugs when you're older, well, you know the consequences. So at the end of the day, if something bad happens, that's on you. You knew what would happen.
You knew it's your choice.
So there's that. And then we talk about resistance strategies. We go over ways that they could say no to peer pressure. So the whole lesson is about peer pressure and how to resist peer pressure. Basically telling them to be you. It's okay to be you. You don't have to change for anybody. Be yourself. And Retro Bill says it best. He says, be yourself, everyone else is taken. I don't know if you got that somewhere else, but I like it. Be yourself, everyone else is taken.
Yeah.
So be you.
Got to worry about yourself first.
And that could go to everybody.
Oh yeah,
Parents.
adults, everybody. Yeah, just be you. I think you're awesome. Like, you know, that's what I try to tell them. You're great the way you are. You don't have to change for anybody else.
You
Just
know,
be
if someone
you.
likes blue and everybody else likes red, you know, so be it.
That's okay.
That's it.
I don't know if you want me to go over the other lessons. We talk about stress.
Bullying too.
Yeah, so stress is a big one because I think as adults we forget how stressful it is to be a young person because we kind of think, well, what do they have to be stressed about? You know, they're 10 years old. What's so stressful? But at that age, being part of a group, looking a certain way, all that stuff causes a lot of stress. The same kind of stress that we
Stress
feel,
and anxieties
yeah,
kids feel.
financially and stuff that we feel as adults. Well, that's just as bad for young people with their issues. So we talk about healthy ways to deal with your stress, which I think is an important lesson. It's actually my favorite lesson because I hear from all the students and hear what stresses them out, and we discuss ways to reduce their stress, and everybody helps each other with strategies. We talk about communication skills, how to be an effective listener, how to communicate confidently. You know, being able to say no to somebody trying to get you to do something you don't want to do. If you're really passive and looking at the ground, well, they're probably going to keep pushing you to do that thing that you don't want to do. But if you could demonstrate confidence and look them right in the eye and say, I'm not doing that. Doesn't matter how many times you ask, I'm just not doing it. So we could try to teach them that sort of confident communication skills. And then we talk about bullying. We also talk about getting help. We have what's called a help network. So they basically fill out, there's like a little circle. Yeah, peer pressure for sure. There's a little circle in the middle. They put their name on it. And then all around, they put all the people in their life that are part of their help network. Yeah. So they put their mom, their dad, their grandpa, teachers. Teachers are on there all the time.
Police officers.
Yeah, police officers. All the people that they can go to for help. And then I get them to break it down a little bit. If you're having problems at school, who on your help network are you going to go see? Put a star next to that person for school. And that kind of stuff. So they could actually associate that person, because it's okay to try to get that to, you know, get them to realize that it's okay to ask for help. Everybody asks for help. You don't have to do this alone. If you need help, you
don't have to feel ashamed asking for help either.
No, if you need help, you go get help. And the last lesson is about being a good citizen. You know, helping. You ask for help, but also helping others, and being that person that somebody else needs. So that's why I like the program now. It's just completely different. I know a lot of the people that are watching, or they might have taught them years ago.
Right.
So
well, I love the peer network because, as proud as we all are as parents, sometimes our kids won't be comfortable speaking to us because we are the parents.
yes,
And sometimes we're either too easy or too hard on our children because they're our children. So being able to speak to a guidance counselor, a police officer, a teacher, a leader can probably see things a little bit differently than we do as mom and dads.
for sure. Well, we have what's called the DARE box. So every class, the students could ask questions. But if you're too shy to ask a question, or if you want to see me about anything that's stressing you out or any problems, they could write it on a piece of paper
and throw it into this box.
They put it into the box before class, and then I read the question and I answer the question for them. Or if it says they want to talk to me after class, we wait till the students leave, and
it's
then
anonymous.
It's
too.
anonymous, yeah. So this way here, nobody knows who's asking the questions. So a lot of young people can get their answers that way.
That's a great.
There was an awesome comment, Ronnie. Can you scroll up a little bit? We're putting them under pressure again here. Scroll up there, Ronnie.
That's from Bria there.
No, keep
Just
on
under
going
Dare
up.
sweater.
Keep on going up.
Way to go, Bria.
Keep on going up, Ronnie. Right there from Jill Hardy.
Jill-
There's many great comments, by the way, but this one caught my eye.
Jill says this, my kids are adults now, and I am so thankful for having them participated in the DARE. They learned a lot and opened up conversations at home.
And that's part of the program too. Is it's a triangle. It was schools, parents, and police was the triangle. We need all three of us, all three groups. And I say police, even though I'm not a police officer anymore. When I'm teaching there, I'm acting as a police officer because it's supposed to be a police-led program. So having all three people working together is what we need for these young people to realize, decisions they make now could have an impact later. Remember, if we're all working together, it's to help those kids. And like Jill had said, it's meant to open up conversations at home.
It is.
So we send a letter home with the kids. It says, today in DARE, we talked about peer pressure and stress and whatever we talked about that day. And it gives the parents some questions that they could ask the kid and discuss with their kid. So it's
a dinner, doing homework, or
anything.
It is great to learn these skills younger because, when you start getting into your high school years, you're right, it's difficult on kids. And social media has changed the game. So if you think we all get a little bit wild on Facebook, because that's the social network for our age group, you haven't seen anything till you've seen like Snapchats and like kids can be kind, but some can be also cruel.
be evil.
And
online,
some of the ones that get bullied on social media don't say anything, and sometimes there's some very scary consequences.
Keyboard warriors, I like to call those people.
I remember with one of the schools in DARE, we had partnered up. We had got these bands that you put over your phone, and it would basically go over the camera, and on it said "think," and is it true? Is it honest? Is it whatever? It was like, is it this? Is it kind? Necessary before you would take a picture or post something on your
Especially of someone else.
so that way
Or could you
it would make you
picture
think.
saying something? If you can type it, could you say that to that person's face? And if you can't, then obviously it's not a good comment to be thrown out.
I always try to tell them, I give them the grandma test. Can you, whatever you're putting online, can you say that to your
Can you say
grandma?
that to
Depends if your grandma's hip or not.
God, they're gonna have some real boring conversations.
They're like,
Grandma, if she pulls off the slipper and starts hitting you with it, then it's not
it's
good.
not
for
good.
the
Well,
post.
It's not appropriate.
Yeah.
My grandma had a real foul mouth, so that wouldn't be. But
It
I
wouldn't be good.
understand.
Yeah.
It would be. My kids always test me on that one. Grandma could say anything, but I get what you're saying. But just back to the stresses, we may be a little bit far from our younger years, but we do forget, and they have it a lot tougher than we had it.
Than we
Especially-
ever, yeah.
Especially them coming out of that pandemic, and they lost 3 years of their young lives. And we were adults. We still tried to work, and we still lost 3 years too. But our life is already established.
Right.
These young kids didn't get to graduate with their friends.
No, it's a lot.
Didn't
lot
go
of
to
big
the
changes.
grade 8 grad. Like there's so much that
I like Sandra's comment.
Yeah,
You see
she
it?
says,
we always say pictured on a billboard. Would you want it posted there?
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That
If
is
you
a good one.
if you can't say it,
Or if you're too embarrassed with it, then it's probably not a good post.
Can you pull up Amanda's comment, Ronnie? It's a couple up.
What's Amanda saying there?
Go up, Ronnie. There you go.
Amanda says, I, such a proud parent, when it went to my son's DARE program graduation, I cried when he got his certificate.
Yeah.
you see that lots. Even at our graduation last year, like the parents after are just all emotional, and it's I get emotional when I'm at it. I don't know if Fran's been to all of them, and you see I get kind of emotional as I'm up
You
there
get to see
talking about it.
Your
Yeah.
kids disappear, and you hope they stay on that right path.
Like, they've learned so much in just 10 weeks. And, you hear some kids, too, doing their DARE promise. Some read it out loud to everybody, and you're like, wow, you're only in grade 6, and look at what you're promising for the future. So it's amazing.
It's a
yeah.
great
I
class.
should mention that too. Yeah, they all do have to make they write an essay on all the stuff we talked about. And I know kids don't like to write essays, but this is an essay from the heart. They have to write down about what they liked, and then they make a promise to make good choices and always think things through. And I just kind of want them to understand, for the parents to know, if once your child graduates from DARE, doesn't mean they're not going to make mistakes. It's just everybody makes mistakes, but it gives them an opportunity to
They can
think
fall
things
back
through.
on some of the lessons.
And if you learn from those mistakes and don't do it again, hey, everybody makes mistakes. Maybe not Fran, but
No.
Me either.
Never.
Me and you, Fran, but the rest.
Yeah.
So Ronnie has posted the email to register, and we're going to get him to do that again. But the kickoff, Fran, is September the 27th.
Yeah, so next Wednesday, actually
Okay.
a week from today at the library. 6 to 6:45 will be the French show.
I make it a show.
Yeah.
I make it a show.
So used to.
Oh,
You're next to an
fantastic.
entertainer there. He is.
And then the English will be from 7 to 7:45.
Nice.
So it's a 45 minutes. That's all once a week. Just visit our website. Well, we don't have a website anymore.
No, our social media.
Yeah, our Facebook. And you guys have posted our poster for us.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
once you get there, Rick will have little flyers to know exactly what day that you're going to be at the library and not. So there's a few times where there's a Wednesday that you're not there, and we work
Yeah, it
together.
should
Now, here's the
Yeah,
question: do they have to attend all the classes
should.
out of all of them? Yeah, you
Well,
try to be there for all of them.
It's a scaffolding thing, right? So every lesson builds off the last lesson.
Okay.
So, I mean, if they have to miss, they have to miss. And I'll catch them up.
Like,
and-
is there a way to, if someone does, let's say someone misses one of the dates, can they pick up
So-
on the homework
Oh, yeah, and-
before the next class?
Every class, what we do is we actually review the lesson from before. So we take 5-10 minutes to go over the stuff, what we just talked about the week before. So they get a little bit of it, and then I have an hour, and the lessons are only 45 minutes. So there's always a little bit of time after. Not always, because sometimes the 45 minutes still turns into an hour. Last year, I would finish my class, and it was like 10 minutes late, and the kids were waiting outside. I'm like, no, sorry. Because a lot of questions they have from the kids and stuff.
So I want to respond to Trisha's comment. So she says, I want to join, but I'm too old. Yes, it's geared towards kids. But the next time, if you see a post, whether it's on our page through Dare Timmins, when they're looking for board members, it's a great opportunity
It
to
is.
get
To
involved
hop on board.
in the Dare community
Yeah.
and be a leader.
yeah.
We do monthly
Are you
events.
filled up with board members at the
Yeah,
moment?
we have all our board members, but we're always looking for help for different programs that we run. So if people just want to volunteer their time, shoot out an email, and we'll definitely accept extra hands when needed for our monthly activities. So.
Yes, if you haven't noticed, Dare has been doing a lot of
free events in this
family
community.
activities.
Every
Lots
month.
of events.
Yeah.
Every month.
Every month.
There's always a free event with Dare.
That's right, and including get to learn a little bit more about the Dare programming. We're there.
Yeah.
Sometimes Darren the Lion pops his head out.
Sometimes.
He pops his Dare swag, so it is a lot of fun. But filling up these Dare classes is extremely important, and your kids can find new or additional role models. in their
I
life.
find it's because I used to teach 600 kids a year.
Yeah.
And now we're teaching 30 to 60 kids a year.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean,
We've had over 20,000 graduates since
It's huge.
we started
Since the
the
Dare
program
program.
in 1994.
Now, how big are these classes? Is there a limit? You want people to register to let you
yes.
know how many seats to fill
Yeah, for sure.
ahead of time?
yeah. I think, I don't know how many, 20.
Well, we can probably
5?
fit 25. Yeah.
I got a question for you guys. Do you know what DARE stands for? The new acronym?
The new one.
No,
Do you know the old one? You
I
probably know
gave
the
you
old
guys
one.
those
I don't even know the old
bookmarks.
one.
Where's your
don't.
We
bookmark?
need to go to Dare class.
Okay, that's Kinsman's job. He's the on point guy.
The bookmarks, you guys.
Hey
probably know
Siri,
the
what
old
does
one.
Dare
Is it
stand for?
drugs,
Hey Siri, help me out.
Is it alcohol?
No, abuse.
No.
Abuse?
I'm here to help.
Oh, Siri's
Were you
helping
asking
us
for
out.
it?
Yeah.
Resistance?
Resistance?
Oh, yes.
Education. Yeah, there you go, right? Yes.
I was a DARE graduate, so I know.
You know.
What is the new DARE?
Yeah,
The
what's
new DARE
what's the new one?
acronym now is a decision-making model.
Okay.
I wish everybody would use it. Actually, it's define, assess, respond, evaluate.
Oh.
So whenever you have a problem, you define what the problem is. You assess your options. You look at the risks, the consequences. You figure out all your choices. Then you respond by picking the one that's best for you, and always evaluate it to make sure you make
It's
the
like a
purchase.
risk management tool that they use in business.
It is.
That is
define, assess, respond, evaluate.
That's right.
And using it at such a young age. These kids will hopefully stay on the right path
Jill
and use these lessons.
Jill knew the old acronym right away. Ronnie put that on and off pretty quick, but yeah,
Drug
Close.
close. Abuse. Well,
Drug
it was
abuse.
a lot better than Kinsman's try. That's not bullying because it's in this for humor
That's
for
it.
the
Remember
show.
that
Okay?
Annie
Don't be
bullying
looking at me.
sticker? Yeah. Takes it off. Look what happens.
I have to make so many apologies to him after the show.
I gotta
and
send
he's like,
you our
clean.
stickers,
Yeah.
bully-free zone.
Bully free zone. For,
bully
You
Mark?
have
free
to.
zone.
No, for you.
For me, I'm
to
no
put it
bully,
on.
Francine. I stand up against bullies.
Good.
I've never tolerated anybody.
It's not a hair-free zone anymore. Like
That's right. It's beautiful. There's no more bald jokes in this office.
No, there's comb. You can see, I don't know how messy he is at home, Terry, but combs, everything. All the hair products are in the bathroom here at the studio.
Yeah, take care. Comb your hair.
Take care.
Right?
Comb your
Have you
hair.
heard that one before?
I don't really have that
Rick,
problem.
you're next,
Worse than
my
a lady.
friend.
He's worse than a lady in
Yeah.
that bathroom right now. I'm like, whose combs are these?
It's the lighting in here too. It's really.
I know it does.
Shiny.
It
It's
does.
very
Trust me, I
shiny.
know. It's really shiny.
It's
Yeah,
very,
it's lighting
very
here.
shiny.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Bowling is better than bullying, but they sound similar. Yeah, definitely bowling is
sure
better,
is.
and they do sound similar.
Bullying, yeah.
But yeah, so here's your opportunity.
To jump onto the DARE classes.
I could
Good
actually,
Timmins.
if any parent wants to see the newer, they just released a study in 2021, a brand new study on our new program. If there's a parent out there that wasn't sure, if you send us an email at daretimmins@gmail.com,
Yep.
I'll send you a link for the
For the DARE?
for the DARE. They did a study on it to see how effective it was, and it's quite effective, more so than the older version of it.
And we can't forget at the end of the 10 weeks we have a graduation.
Yes.
We buy pizza for the families, and then we have cake, and then we had
big
Mayor
party.
Boileau come to speak to them, and the
We have Retro
chair
Bill online.
Francine spoke to the kids, and
Yeah.
you know.
Well, it, yeah, it,
The DARE
it is
graduation.
It's
yeah.
a graduation.
It's a big, well, you're a graduating
celebration.
class, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
And we get T-shirts for graduating, and our little friend, who is
Darren the
not a
Lion.
bear, Darren the Lion.
Darren the Lion.
Darren the Lion, yes.
Little keepsakes.
Did someone call him a bear?
Lots
a
of
lot
people do.
Lots.
Yeah.
You know what's cool
He's a
about
lion
that
to
little
me.
lion, though?
Yeah.
We used to give them out all the time. And I was at Terrio High School, and there was a girl, I think grade 12, maybe grade 11, grade 12, and she saw me. She says, Constable Rick, Constable Rick, I need to talk to you. I'm like, yeah. In her backpack, she had her little lion that I had given her when she was 11 years old, and now she's 17. She had it in her backpack at school.
That's
Still has
amazing. Yeah.
And I said, what are you doing with Darren at school? And she goes, I keep it there to remind me of why I'm doing what I'm doing. And I thought, wow, I
Amazing.
never
What a-
thought
what a
about
Yeah,
great,
that's
Yeah. It makes
Big
a positive
compliment on
impact.
your half, because
Yeah.
they want to remember all the great things that you
it.
taught.
It was like emotional, yeah. And I'm, oh, thank you, that's amazing. You know, she had that little Darren with her at the school. I was at Terrio High School.
A little bit of your teaching has rubbed off on thousands of students.
Well, here in Timmins, the first ever, I don't know if you guys are, if I'm going too long.
No,
now,
go
but,
ahead. Keep going.
what was it? Oh my God, Rick.
French?
Alexia Rasco.
Oh yeah.
She was a DARE student that we had, and DARE in the States, they have the Youth Advisory Board. So they have a board of young people under the age of 18 that the DARE program goes to for advice on how we should be teaching kids and what we should be doing. And the first Canadian ever to be part of that, the Youth
from
Advisory
Timmins.
Board
Yeah,
was
was-
from
was
Timmins.
raised
It was
there.
one
Oh,
of-
look
one
at
of my
this.
graduates here.
That is
Alexia
awesome.
Yeah.
Rasco.
Shout out to
Did she go
Timmins.
to like Hawaii and all that
She went
stuff?
all over the
All
place.
over
Yeah. Sweden, I
As the
think,
ambassador,
and
yeah.
Hawaii, and she went as an ambassador for DARE. And yeah, it was pretty amazing that she got to do all that stuff.
Yeah, imagine that on your resume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ambassador.
First.
No
That-
kidding.
That is a pretty good jump start.
It is a pretty good jump start.
Now it's, I think, a young girl from Nova Scotia, I believe, is the new representative
Maybe
of Canada.
we'll find the next student from Timmins in these DARE
In
classes.
these DARE classes,
go.
how do you know?
That is the challenge. But this is one of the best gifts you can give your children.
Yeah.
And it's free.
Yeah. No.
free
Yeah.
to attend. All you have to do is
Absolutely free.
Just email Francine and Rick and, daretimmins@gmail.com if you want to take part in the classes. And again, they start next Wednesday, the 27th. The Timmins Public Library.
French and in English.
Yes.
That's right.
Rick does them both.
I like this one.
Save some jobs for someone else there, Rick. Okay? He does it
Well,
all. kids.
somebody's got to do it.
That's
You
it.
guys are going out of town when you're supposed
Yeah,
to be here.
yeah, that's right. We're scooting everywhere. Kinsman's got me busy. Doesn't give me a day off.
I like Trisha's comment. Say no to drugs, but say yes to hugs.
Yeah.
No to drugs, yes to hugs.
Somebody had
We
put
like that.
down, but even hugs were illegal during COVID.
That's right.
I don't know who posted it, but I saw that.
Virtual handshakes? What were we doing back then?
Virtual
No, you couldn't
fist
even
bumps.
touch it. You're like,
No,
I don't
couldn't.
even know what
No.
was happening then. Patricia, you're right. All right. Thank you so much. These
Yeah,
awesome
guys.
people.
Share.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
Thanks
Appreciate
Thank
you.
you.
having us.
Thank you,
Thank you so
Francine,
much.
Dennis.
There we go. Well-
Rick Lemieux, DARE Timmins. Get yourself in for the classes. And again, September 27th, Wednesdays, right up until
Yes.
December the 13th. they're going to be teaching these classes at the Timmins Public Library.
And tomorrow night,
with this
Kinsman,
guy.
Hey, tomorrow night we have another big reveal. Sounds like we do a big reveal every week on this show, but we're going to announce our major announcement.
The major announcement.
Yeah.
That's it.
I know, it's a real...
He's going to put pigtails in his
Yes,
hair.
yes.
Figure it out.
Last week it was the hair, before it was Storm, and we're going to have a group of people on the show.
On the show to
Back to the back.
reveal that
We're going to give away a prize pack.
To reveal the reveal.
Hey, tomorrow night we're giving away a prize pack for someone who guessed it right, movie passes, and a whole ton of beaver tails.
Yes, Beaver Tail Ray is coming back. Of course, Fall Fest happening this weekend. He's rolling into town Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And again, we're going to give a family pass of Beaver Tails, 6. That pass is good
This
for
is
6.
VIP, skip the line.
This is a VIP.
Yeah,
Yes,
I would just
winner.
keep them all for
Yeah.
me.
Winner gets
Right?
a special
I would
text
do that
number to
too.
Ray, and you
Yeah.
get to put your order in ahead of everybody else.
Nice.
So that's a big deal. All right, until then,
We'll see you
Take
tomorrow
care,
night, 7
comb your hair,
o'clock. That's
Kinsman.
it. Take care, comb your hair. He spends like 3 hours vacuuming, 4 hours in the bathroom combing this hair now.
Keep vacuuming his hair up.
I'm so
That's it.
vain.
That's what I,
know.
do.
He
My
likes
hair
it.
falls out all the time.
I gotta zip it up. All right.
We'll see you tomorrow night.
Good night.
7 o'clock. Thanks for tuning in.
Hace calor, mi piel morenita de tanto sol. Día en la playa lleno de arena, mi ojo tornasol. Y sí, hace rato no me sentía así, tan bien, tan chill. Día grises ya no existen aquí, la luz a mí. La tormenta hace rato ya pasó, déjame pongo un poco bloqueador. Ey, porque ahora es puro brillo, brillo, brillo. Desde que te fuiste, puro brillo. Ahora estoy bien fresh y solo brillo. Nada me tropieza, esto solo empieza. Porque brillo, brillo, brillo. Más feliz sin ti es mucho brillo. Me siento bien lindo y solo brillo. De dentro para afuera, brillo a mi manera. Cuando me miro en el espejo, le tiro besitos a mi propio reflejo. Ay, qué bonito empezar de cero, pero esta vez con el pie derecho. Y si me tira mala vibra, bye bye. Que pa' los haters ya no tengo ni time. Estoy en Barcelona pasando la guay. Vivir así se siente bien nice. Y si me tira mala vibra, bye bye. Que pa' los haters no tengo ni time. Estoy en Barcelona pasando la guay. Yeah, yeah. Porque brillo, brillo, brillo. Desde que te fuiste, puro brillo. Ahora estoy bien fresh y solo brillo. Nada me tropieza, esto solo empieza. Porque brillo, brillo, brillo. Más feliz sin ti es mucho brillo. Me siento bien lindo y solo brillo. De dentro para afuera, brillo a mi manera.
In the one Walmart, my bike got stolen when it got dark. Extend our trailers and we drive skidoo. That's what we intend love to do.
I promise to protect downtown. Eat at Siva's so I can stay round. Yell at bad drivers every day. At Hollinger Park is where I play. 101 is still my mall. See the murals? We have it all. Animal tours, it's all set. We want our jobs back at Kid Met. Shania Twain Center, it went under. How about another Stars in Thunder? New pool, will we ever get? Hockey brawls here, make me sweat.
Timmins is a place that we call home. English speaking and the francophones. 8 months of winter, well it ain't so bad. Lights on a golf and all making me mad.